So, friends, the seat prediction according to the score. As you all know your results. So, now the time where we have to discuss that which seat you may get as per your score. So, as you all know your score, so without wasting time, as per the previous trends, I am able to draw some hypothesis. As the we know the cutoff score is 275 for the general category, that will drop after the second counseling to 255 also. As per my opinion. So we'll draw accordingly the slab. So the first slab is the marks between 255 and 275. There are very little chances of the non-clinical seats in the government colleges like forensic medicine, anatomy, biology and physiology, plus non-clinical seats in private colleges, and very rare clinical seats in deemed is possible. Now the second slab is marks between 275 and 295. So the non-clinical seats in government, paraclinical, plus very rare chances of clinical in private colleges are there. Now the third slab is marks between 295 and 335. Here the expectations of the students is very high, but unfortunately the result is not up to the mark. That means it's poor. So the chances are paraclinical and non-clinical in government colleges, paraclinical and non-clinical in surgery, paraclinical and non-clinical plus surgery and orthopedics in deemed universities. If you are very lucky, you may grab some seats of the OBG and medicines, but that too after the second counseling or in the second counseling. Now we come to the fourth slab of the marks 335 to 385. Here there are chances of getting opthal plus ENT in government colleges, paraclinical and non-clinical in government colleges, and clinical seats are also available in private with paraclinical and non-clinical seats. But radio and derma chances are very less in even private colleges in this slab. Next slab is of 385 to 435. Here there are chances of getting OBG, ENT, Opthel plus paraclinical plus non-clinical seats in government colleges. Next is clinical seats in private colleges are possible. In a very high fee structure, there are chances of getting the radio and derma. So the radio and derma can be expected, but in a very high fee structure. Next slab is of the marks between the 435 and 485. Here there are chances of getting the surgery, ortho, opthel, ENT in government colleges are there. And everything in deemed can be expected, but radio and derma to the very limited extent. Because radio and derma, even if there is a very high fee structure, everybody is going to opt it. Next slab is of the marks between the 485 and 535. Here there are chances of getting the medicine in pedia to limited extent in government colleges. Plus there are inclusion of DNB seats also in this slab of the marks. The radio and derma in the private colleges you may get in 50% of the cases. Next, the marks slab is a bit of 535 and 585. Here you can expect the radio and derma to limited extent in government colleges. If you are very lucky and somebody is not going to take the radio and derma like MD radio and MD derma in government colleges, maybe due to variety of reasons. If somebody is opting for the DNB seats first, then you may expect some radio and derma to limited extent in government colleges. But there are very high chances of the same in for in private colleges for the same seats like radio and derma. Of course, all clinical seats are very widely available in both the setups in government as well as in the private. Then the next slab is of the 585 and 635. Here there are moderate chances of getting radio and derma, but moderate chances of getting radio and derma in government setup, but there are 90% chances in the private to get the radio and derma. Of course, in private colleges, there is availability of all the clinical seats plus paraclinical and of course non-clinical, but it's all in terms of radio and derma that what percentage of the seats you will get of radio and derma in this slab of the marks. Now the next slab is a very premium slab that is between the 635 and 685. Here there are very high chances of getting the radio and derma in government as well as in the private colleges, but there are very high chances of getting the radio and derma in government also. Plus all the clinical branches you can easily opt in these, but the difference is of institution. Here the student is very selective about the institution. He may go uh, he may go to opt seats from the state quota as well. So here the category of the premium students will reside in this, and in this lab there will be the toppers of the next INCET also. Next lab is a very premium plus premium slab that is between 685 and 705, that is called topper zone. Here you can get anything, everything, but the difference is just of institution. Here the student will select the best institution for him or her. So that's the story. Even if you have some questions regarding the allotment of any particular branch to particular college, you may ask in the comment section. Thank you. And if you have any query, also post me in the comment section. Thank you very much.